Welcome to the SwitchClicksPodcast, episode 37, recorded on May 17th, 2021. Today we'll be discussing the announcement of Game Builder Garage, which seems to be a smaller version of the Nintendo Labo Garage. We'll also be discussing the weirdest of Nintendo's game lineup for this year. My name is Dakota, and today I'm joined by Nathan.
Hello.
And we're back after like 3 weeks of not uploading an episode, unfortunately.
Yep.
Yeah, as
Nothing
many
to talk
people
about.
know, there's not anything to talk about this for the next few months until E3 of next year, or E3 next month.
Here. Yeah.
So Nintendo, I believe about 2 weeks ago, just randomly put out a trailer for Game Builder Garage, which I guess seems to be an expanded version of like the coding, puzzle piece coding game they had inside of Nintendo Labo, I believe, with both the robot and the VR. I'm not sure if it has in VR.
They do have it in VR, but I never played around with it. I think you can make first-person games in that one.
I feel like I would get sick by making my own creations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really done much research into the Game Builder Garage, so
They didn't really show much. They just they just kind of showcased the base gameplay, and it looked exactly like Labo with the Labo accessories.
I guess it's kind of a way for them to allow, I guess, kids or whatever to build their own things and in a, I guess, a more colorful way. Because I noticed that in the Nintendo Labo one was kind of just black and white, and you just needed to know what you were doing to actually make stuff.
And you didn't need to spend $100 for cardboard and plastic.
That's true, yes. And it's kind of, again, growing off of the puzzle piece coding mechanics, kind of popularized by, what was that company? Sketcher? Not Sketcher.
Sure.
It's the one with the cat.
I don't know. Oh, Scratch.
Scratch. There we go.
What do you call it? Game Maker as well.
Yeah. It seems to be quite popular, so having that with maybe some future DLC, with some maybe Nintendo IP would be kind of cool.
It's a step.
I don't know if they would want to do that.
Oh, you never know. It's a step up from Super Mario Maker.
Will it work that? This Nintendo IP? I doubt they will, because the internet would create anything they want with Mario.
Shoot, people got carried away.
You can throw in like Chibi Robo or something. I'd be fine with that.
That'd be interesting. A little interesting way of reviving another IP. Wonder though, like what types of games you can create, like based on that trailer. Many different genres, but how far you can go as far as genres go, or gameplay styles.
Knowing the internet, they'll probably just build anything they want. Somebody will build a calculator. Somebody will build
gosh,
a full working computer. Somebody will create the original Mario level or whatever.
Oh, someone's definitely gonna create an entire game out of that. Well, I'm not assuming you can fit an entire game there.
True. It is $30, so I would expect some level of creativity or some depth at all.
Hopefully that's the case.
Like, because this comes from Nintendo Labo, I wonder if they're going to have anything that connects to it. Like, use your shiny pieces like you do in Nintendo Labo.
That's a really interesting idea. Like, what if this was something that lets you use basically any Nintendo accessory on the Switch?
Yeah. Because I guess the basic it's not really accessories, but it could be like, just like in Nintendo Labo, you can use the shiny pieces on your AR camera. Or I couldn't even think of anything else other than that. Because that was the coolest part.
Yeah. I could imagine that creativity can go any further if they... Not sure if they're going to do this, but multiple Switch systems connect to each other for a multiplayer game.
I guess they did prove it with Mario Party, that they could have connected Switches with the same game, almost like a DS download play style.
Pretty
But yeah,
much.
if you can make a multiplayer game, if two people had the same game, that'd be pretty cool. Or they use the in-game the Switch's invite system. You could just invite somebody to a quick game of like tic tac toe that you made. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if they could use the AR camera to do like scanning QR codes.
Oh, they brought in QR codes or like any type of or like any type of thing involving the camera, I would be really happy.
Going one step further, I doubt they would ever do this, but they could also use the Nintendo Switch Online app for your phone camera to
Oh,
use AR technology
ouch. I mean,
or
yeah, I
AR
guess that
VR technology.
I mean, I'm not, against that, but that everyone hates the app. No one wants to use the app.
That's true, yeah. I don't think I've touched it in months.
Yeah, I haven't touched it in a couple of months because, I don't play Splatoon anymore. And there's really no point in using it if just chat on Discord or somewhere else.
That's completely true, yeah. Speaking of something that is completely useless on the Switch, good
Oh
segue.
gosh.
Yeah, the
Calculate
calculator app.
some third-party company randomly decided to program a scientific calculator for the Switch. And
It's not even a graphing
it's
calculator.
I'm not sure if it's a graphing calculator, but I'm definitely sure it's a scientific calculator. The catch is, it's not free. It costs like $10 or something like that.
That's a scam.
Yeah, it's a scam for considering literally everything else is like free or cheaper.
Yeah, I'm
You
looking
buy.
at the only screenshot that they have right now in the shop, and it looks
Yeah.
like it's from like iPhone iOS 3.
That's exactly what everyone said. It looks so
This is
cheap and looks so like it looks like a rip off of iOS, the old iOS calculator.
yeah. Why did they decide to go back to the shiny like icons? That's so weird.
Have Why can't it be simplified like today's?
Well, just alone a calculator being on a Switch is weird. I don't need that at all, but just the fact that they probably just ported one of their own to like from a mobile probably.
It looks very mobile, but like dated in the sense of style.
And I bet they're going to make a decent amount of money off of it because any publicity is good publicity in this case.
Yeah.
Just for people to look at it and say, "Oh, okay, that's a calculator app. Yeah, I'll buy it." And they realize,
Like
"Yeah, it's a
who
calculator app."
great, I
What else
wasted
are you expecting?
$10. It's like you could either spend $10 for that or literally just take out your phone and just open up the calculator app. At
But
just one get
these
the ones that
weird
look
Nintendo
cool.
titles, these weird Nintendo titles have been showing up pretty much,
Oh,
pretty consistently as of late. Only because I'm thinking the pandemic kind of pushed a lot of games back. So they're like, okay, get some small developer teams, some interns, and make them build something.
and what did they do? They made a skipping rope game called Jump Rope Challenge. I tried this once, and let me just say, you can cheat really easily in this game. You did not try.
How? What?
You simply just stand, rather than simulating the motion of being a rope, you can literally just stand there and shake the Joy Cons.
Well, that's just sad.
You don't even need to jump. Like this game is so simple. You can just sit down and shake the Joy-Con and still, gain points. And there's
Yeah,
really no.
it seems like it would be a decent game for when it released, which was June of last year. So everybody was like stuck in their house, and they just needed like an exercise goal. And I'm pretty sure that was the
What do you?
time where Ring Fit Adventure was really hard to find in stores.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point. I guess they needed something to give people.
It's a decent alternative, it looks like.
I think they had the fitness boxing demo on the eShop at the same time, which was not exactly, which was a much better alternative than skipping ropes.
Yeah. The fact that it looks like it has more progression than 1-2 Switch is incredibly sad.
Honestly, yeah. like I would have that up in the play it by tier, but like why does this a free jump rope game have more progression than a expensive expensive tech demo for the Switch? Why does a free game have so much more than just a price tech demo?
Because yeah, it looks like there's like animation as you get to the different goals you have. You can even
You,
change the what your little rabbit dude is wearing. That's kind of
yeah,
cool.
you get to change costumes. I think you unlock some too.
What the heck? Come on,
It's crazy.
Nintendo.
Like it's a crazier game than 1-2 Switch. As much as I hate to say it, um, yeah, you're better off just skipping ropes than doing all the gimmicky stuff on 1-2 Switch.
Some other games that they kind of released are like Ring Fit Adventure. I think that was a year before the pandemic started.
Yep. Right
Yeah,
before the pandemic started, uh, quarter four.
yeah,
It was
and
around. It
that's when
was
you
yeah.
think, oh, is the pandemic really real? Nintendo make a
Uh,
crap ton of money off of that.
my gosh, that and Animal Crossing just it was the
That's true.
perfect timing. The perfect timing for both of those games.
Yeah, and people are still looking for Ring Fit Adventure on shelves. Although locally
I
we
mean,
can't buy it, but I found them going to Walmart. They were pretty common.
I guess because everyone here is not really interested in it.
Well, we're stuck in our house anyway. We can't even buy it anymore, so
I just see
it's not like
kids
they are
out
going to
going
sell.
outside. Yeah, see kids going out, families going outside to play sports anyways. So it's not really much.
Yeah, probably. I'm thinking during the winter time that game probably sold a lot more than it probably should have. But
Uh,
probably once it gets into the summertime, it's not going to sell as well.
because pandemics never gets end. At least that's a little premature, but
We'll
it's kind
see.
of starting to go. Everyone's kind of starting to go outside, because they're not feeling as scared.
Yeah, you think they're going to go outside? You know, bring out their Switch, take some pictures of some Pokemon.
No, no. I don't know what was up with that, but I remember some random ASMR video that Nintendo uploaded for Breath of the Wild. It was so strange. Like you had that one guy walking through the forest, and then he sits by a cliff, and then pulls out a Switch and plays Breath of the Wild. It was so
That's
weird because
sad.
they did this on the I think it was the second anniversary of the game, so March 2019, and like it was out of nowhere. They didn't even. This was before they even announced Breath of the Wild 2. Was some
some other,
random thing.
yeah, some other kind of random stuff Nintendo does is, I don't want to say random, but with the new release of new Pokemon Snap, they decided to, I think, partner with a different company to make a printer or have a printer
Oh my.
app
So
for your games or your pictures that you take of the Pokemon.
so you get this like printer. You buy this like portable printer, and it literally prints out the images that you take. Pokemon Snap. This kind of
I
reminds
ha-
me of the Game Boy printer, but way better.
yeah, I have to
Same time.
assume that it's just a partnership and it's not a full device with marketing on it. Is it not?
It's
Oh,
just a
I am
partnership.
wrong. I am so
they have
wrong.
they have all this. It's basically Pokemon merchandise at this point.
Yeah, so you can buy an Instax Mini Link that connects to your phone through an app with new Pokemon Snap. And it's just a white Instax, but it comes with a Pikachu case that goes around it.
It's like, what's the point of buying this if you can literally just take any screenshot on your Switch. Print that out instead. Better yet,
That's true.
like this is like a big novelty thing, but it's gonna sell because it's Pokemon.
I think it's definitely a big nostalgia play because with the N64 Pokemon Snap, they had, I don't remember if it was in the US, I'm pretty sure it was only in Japan. They had these little kiosks at most stores, and you can bring
Oh
your
my
N64
gosh.
cartridge for Pokemon Snap, and you can insert your save data into this kiosk, and it'll print out in color, I believe, the Pokemon the color the pictures that you've
Oh my
taken,
gosh. Yeah.
which is pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool.
Uh, yeah, they have like a special they had a special N64 built into something to help you print out. That's crazy.
Yeah, nowadays
It's
it's kind of a trend to uh, print out pictures that you've taken on these tiny little Polaroid images.
what the heck? Like, why can't you just go take a screenshot and print it out yourself? Why spend this much money for a novelty item?
I think it's $100 too. And like the
hundred
things, the little
dollars.
Polaroids, the packs of Polaroids, I think are like $20 to $30 each.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a dollar per Polaroid
Overpriced.
or something.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
To be fair, how many stores do you know nowadays that say, "Hey, we print photos"?
Hero is no one prints stuff.
True.
No one prints pictures anymore.
Yeah.
Or at least you have to go to some special. You have to go to the photo company or something. Get it from there. Remember
Yeah.
when every store had like every store had a section for you to print off images. Were great.
The last kind of random things on our list are the kind of the 99 Royale games. I thought it was pretty cool that they would release the first one, which was Tetris 99. That was a genius idea.
I was caught off guard by that, but now that I look back at it, I don't like that game. It's just
Really?
I actually don't like the game because the playstyle is just not for me. It feels what do I say? It doesn't. I don't want to say it feels unbalanced, but that's kind of the feeling I kind of get. There's no skill involved, or at least the skill's not how good you are at Tetris. It's kind of just it's a strategy thing, which doesn't really click into me.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm.
The what do you call it?
Next one was Super Mario 35.
Which was
I only
a
played like
letdown, but
because it's a limited time game. Oh my gosh, that was a
to be fair,
stupid.
I thought it was a really fun game. I played like a whole afternoon of it, and
Mm.
then I kind of just forgot about it, and then they took it off the eShop. Rest in peace.
I would have spent more time on that game if it was a permanent one.
And I think they also needed maybe some more incentive to play it, other than hey, you can only play this for 5 months. Good luck.
And don't forget to pay for your subscription.
Yeah, exactly. We were seriously paying $25 a year to play Mario 35. You got to be joking.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a dumb way to advertise NSO.
At least when that ended, they released Pac-Man 35. What was it called? Pac-Man 99.
99, yeah.
Yeah, which I haven't played yet. I just haven't had time, but it same idea. Sounds like a good idea to just bring an old game and put 99 people in a room.
I wonder how that works because I never really watched any gameplay of it.
It seems like it's just like you're playing the same map over and over again of Pac-Man, of the classic map, and every time you eat a ghost, it'll move over to somebody else's board,
Oh,
and then you
that's
can target
chaotic.
people. You can get a bunch of them,
It
and
sounds a
then the
lot
more
easier than
pellets you eat,
Tetris.
yeah, it does. But it's probably one of those games that you just don't, because Tetris. There's a lot of people who are like super skilled at the game, But Pac-Man, it's almost like you just play the game again and again, just learn patterns, and that's it. If you can know like frame perfect timing, if that's a thing on arcade games.
I can't specify because I don't know, but it kind of feels like that. Kind of feels like that.
Thank you for joining us and discussing the announcement of Game Builder Garage and the weirdness of Nintendo's game lineup this year. We'd love it if you could follow us on Twitter and listen to future episodes on Spotify and iTunes. Join our Discord for insight on future episodes, and we'll see you next time on the Switch Clicks Podcast.